Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narration? No, turn off. No, turn off. Entering accessibilities. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Here we go! Flare! Flare! Jackrabbit! Easy! Spider! Let's! High! Set! Hut! 42 Spider! Cobra! High! Here we go! Easy! 2. Spider. 4-2 spider. Stand. Cobra. Lion. Lion. Igloo. Igloo. Cricket. Pound 55. Stand. Green 25. Lasso. Set. Reset. Down. High. Moves. Come on, set. Here we go. Slab. Acorn. Ready. Get set. Get set.
Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Busha. Moving away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Into the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons!
Number 81.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drop.
And once you get the defense on their heels, and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Busha. They're bringing heat. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the move, it's Giddens. He breaks a tackle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Kansas State, 13, Air Force, 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Yankee blue. In blue.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Handoff to the single back. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football Bad intentions.
They'll line up for a second down play. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They already have the lead. They apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
That's reeled in. It's Roberson. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn.
Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Keeps looking downfield. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is a 3rd and long. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Off-play action on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Off he goes at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
16, Air Force 14.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the move, he fires. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Time to take a shot. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Kansas State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown. And the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Of the first half, with the score, Kansas State 22, Air Force 14.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Busha. And that one's incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Falcons will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Falcons are on the move. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there, and great job, great catch.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Keeps it and gets the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kansas State 22, Air Force 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Giddens. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Makes the grab. It's Giddens. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They're trying to get to it. Makes the grab. It's Giddens. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Air Force offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Fires downfield. And full extension down the right side for the grab. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Busha. Moving out of the pocket. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
Finds his man. It's Roberson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. It's caught. Touchdown Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite?
And the defense swarms him under the 2-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-Ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Zips will kick it away to start us off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. He's got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Akron!
Touchdown, Akron. Number 5.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to advance on the football.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. A first down for the offense. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. Shakes off the tackle.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. It's on target and complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Pulls it in, it's Moore. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score accurate, 7-0.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again.
He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was safe.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7-2.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's got his man. Got room at the 35. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. This one's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Norton. Oh, there's the ball. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense with the scoop and score.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
This time they'll go to the running game. Runs through a tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! Precision. Up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. He's got him wide open. Then he breaks into the open. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He'll pull it down and run. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Norton. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good.
That makes the score 2-20. Akron 10.
After putting the field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this.
Ball is free, and this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Oh, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now adjusting. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
Touchdown, Akron.
Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. They'll operate out of split backs. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Looking left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harvey. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating this guy and making it accurate.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll leave it with him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touch. And they got him for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the 1st play of the drive.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to throw. It's Finley. Got his man on the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Steps away to find some room. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick completion on the out. Turns it on in midfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral. Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And they hit the home run on the first play of the game. They didn't overthink it, just handed it off to their star back, and he does the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Finley. Dances away from the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Snagged in the middle. It's Goodwin. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. That's caught. It's Adams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Finley. He looks that one in nicely. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And as he throws, got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
They got the completion, and the quarterback's happy. He got a completion, stats looking good. He's like, wait a minute, dude, stop hitting me. Please protect me a little bit better up front.
He's looking to throw it. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Zips have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. Sam Houston, 7. Akron, 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The Zips come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Oh, look out. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Finley. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground.
And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Akron. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 15, here's the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Back to throw, it's Watson. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch inside the 25. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question.